it. Those are the pain points. Those are the pain points that you experience and that we want to share. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Mark, thanks for joining, dude.
Thanks, man. It's good to be here. Happy
Oh, dude.
Thursday, Andrew.
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah,
Thursday,
man.
everybody.
It is this week has just been like a fire hose. So it's been fun though. It's been good. It's been good.
What have you been working on?
Oh, we have a good amount of client projects. So been working on an e-reader app. I've been working on let's say a tournaments app, and then a travel app. Um, yeah, all built in FlutterFlow, fully fledged out, managing some devs, and then trying to help our team as we've grown, helping those devs implement the stuff they need to where they need to. So I think we're going to meet later today, hopefully, about one of those projects, and then yeah, coming up with which I'll announce later in the stream when there's more people on, but some fun things happening in the future for No Code UI. Um, really looking forward to it. Today on the live stream, though, I wanted to continue this series of social building. I don't really want to continue it for any of your guys' sakes. I want to continue it for my sake because I want to get this. This is my personal project, so I want to get a new edition out. I want to get a new version out because I want to utilize it and I want to have fun with it. So,
Well, I
but
mean, that's good because, it's two birds with one stone,
that's right. That's right.
two
Very
flies
educational.
with one clap, some poachers
Yep.
say.
Yep. That's right. So we are going to continue building the social app. And one of the things in a social app that you need, so if you try to, because it's a real project, right? It's not just like something we're trying to showcase. We're just building for fun. Um, uh, it is something that I'm deploying to the App Store. It's a live app currently has 500 users. Nobody really is using it because there's not a lot of functionality for it. It's a glorified spreadsheet. But this would allow you to sort of interact with your friends and see like what they're brewing, what kind of coffee are they brewing, what, where is it from, how do they like it. So my goal is to showcase how to create social posts. So right now we are creating a coffee note, which is something internal for yourself. Because like for me, I have multiple coffees at a time sometimes, right? And I have espresso and coffee. So two different types of coffees, right? Or two different types of preparation, two different
Yeah.
grinders. I want to remember how I prepared it last time to make it good. Um, and then
You do make the best coffee I think I've ever had.
thank you so much, man. It comes. My wife is an excellent and a very talented barista. And she's
Yeah,
taught me well. And then owning a coffee shop for 6 years really helped honing my skills, give me the
it's
experience
true.
needed. So
You were actually the first one to show me what good coffee tastes like.
I know. And you caught on
Move
pretty
me away
quick.
from Folgers.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. You caught on pretty quick. So good times back in 2017.
yeah. Man,
All right.
it's
So yeah, let's
life's
dive in
changed.
to building. So sorry, that's background. So we have coffee notes. So you're going to prepare essentially you're going to enter the amounts of things that you are doing. So coffee, water, brewing ratio, the brewing equipment you use, grinder, grind size, brew time. All of these things are just notes for yourself. But then we need a screen where we're actually creating a post, right? So like if I'm uh, for filtered coffee, like nothing's really exciting. Maybe you're having a coffee at your desk, but when you have espresso, which we're going to implement in this new version, you want to take photo of your latte art, so you want to post that to your friends so they can see it. So we're going to have a secondary screen here. We're going to have this screen, so save note, and then after you save a note, you're going to have an optional ability to move forward and to create a social post page. And so I'm going to, this is going to just, on this screen, we're going to do a couple things. Rating bar. Okay, we are validating that somebody has rated the coffee. And then we are creating the note. And what I'm going to do, yeah, create note here. Nice. We're updating the user record, which like clarifies that you've increased your number of notes because we have stats like that. And then what I want to do down here is just navigate to a new create post screen. So I'm going to add a page. And again, we're going to have a lot of stuff to do because we're going to create the post, but we're also going to do a few things like create likes for the post, be able to report a post, because for social apps, you have to do that. You have to showcase to Apple and to Google that you have a way of moderating content. Now, the reason why we're doing friend requests and stuff is because there's not going to be a discovery feed here. We're not going to be able to just see everybody's post from the platform. I don't want people posting terrible things. So you're going to request a friend, they're going to approve your request, and then you get their posts in your feed. So I'm going to say create. And let's see, we have a nice little, couple nice little create screens here. I'm going to utilize this one because I sort of like it. Created it back when create social post. Perfect. Looky there. And we're mostly able to adjust. This is primary. Let's see, primary background. Okay. So let's do secondary background. Nice. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna go focus mode here. Perfect. All right, sweet. So since we've utilized the proper theming in FlutterFlow, right? We've utilized proper theming in FlutterFlow, we're able to automatically adapt this to our theme, which makes it super quick to actually build. We didn't have to build this screen. We just literally clicked it and brought it in here. And then let's see if I have an avatar component. I don't. Shoot. All right, I'm just trying to adjust it here because, yeah, this little guy. Just gonna grab this. Actually, I'm gonna grab the whole thing and bring it over. Sick. All right. This is just gonna be the post for myself. So I'm gonna do photo URL, and this is gonna be my display name. Perfect. I'm gonna make sure we have a default here, ghost. And then this will be, we'll just do a email here. Okay. And then this rating, see now what we need, we're bringing some stuff in, right? We're going to bring in some notes or some details from the last page. And what I'm going to do personalmente is I'm going to pass the document here. Again, there's all these things about what you should do and what you shouldn't do, but I'm going to pass the document here. So on the social post page, let's go ahead and create a page parameter. And that page parameter is going to be coffee note doc. I'm going to pass a document in here. It will be required. I don't know when we would need a social post without a coffee, but maybe you want that. So later we may remove this as a requirement. But now we have access to this coffee notes document and the rating that we gave it. So coffee rating new, perfect. We don't need any of that. We'll just do 0 as a default value. Perfect. All right. Now what we're doing is we're also going to prefix this. We're going to prefix this with our note from the coffee note screen. So all you would have to really do is, upload an image if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and add an action here. Upload, save media, Firebase. We're going to always set a max width or max height. I'll do that. And we're going to do primary text and secondary background. I'm also going to say upload social image. Cool. All right. Now, in our collection, we have coffee notes here. We have a copy post image. That's perfect. So that's what we're going to be setting. And then we can make this post visible as well. So we could essentially post a public note or a private note. So we'll have that option on this page as well. Um, yeah, so that'll be good. Let's go ahead and change this. We have a custom icons. So we're going to change this to image, I think is what these ones are. Perfecta, something like this. Oh, an image plus. There it is. Sweet. Okay. So like I said, let's set this initial value from the coffee notes. Coffee notes here. Perfect. And then we probably want like an internal note and a public note, right? Because like on a social post, you may be like, oh, having coffee, you know, on vacation or, you know, morning brew. Maybe you want to share some thoughts. As you can see here, this is just these are my internal notes. This is my internal notes. The coffee was sweet, chocolatey, refreshing. It isn't light, but it's still tasty. Like, I don't know if I want to share that with my friends. Could be possible, but let's go ahead and add another note here. So we'll say, you know, public note. String is a list. Doesn't need to be. Cool. And then when we send it or when we post this, we'll save this as the public note. Nice. All right, let's see this. Okay. And nice. We're getting some more people. This is perfecta. All right, so let's do this. We've added the ability to upload an image. So let's set this image, right, from that uploaded image. File storage. We don't need a default value because actually what we're going to do is we're going to hide this image if it's not set. So condition widget state uploaded file URL is set and not empty. Perfect. Also, I'm going to do a little thing that I've been liking to do on these because FlutterFlow gives you the ability to show something if a data or if something is uploading, right? So on this upload action, we have the ability to show a snack bar, which is very unbranded and ugly. So what we'll do is, I'm just going to come in here and get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of these little guys. I hate errors in my project, so remove those.
Yeah, I've seen some people working on projects and they've got like 60 errors.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And then they just like deal with them at the end of the project. I'm like,
yeah,
man, that's rough.
yeah, yeah. I have like OCD, which is not great, but yeah, I would rather take care of them now. They're easy ones, right? They're simple. So all right, so let's do this. We're gonna add a custom sort of image uploading. Yeah, image uploading. And actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal it because I've already added it here. Look at there. I've already added it. I could actually probably make this a component if I wanted to, but we will do create social post. Boom. There it is. All right. 16, 16. So just add padding there. I'm going to make sure that the is data uploading, right? Is data uploading here. Perfect. And then this guy, I think just on page load, he's just going to slide like that. So when your image is uploading, you're going to see a little progress bar indicator. It's not dynamic or anything. It's just going to be animated in, but it's a little better experience right? It's a little more branded experience than just having the little snack bar underneath. Okay. And so we'll show that. Let's go ahead. Coffee notes. We also need, all right, we have the post button up here. I guess we'll just keep that. Um, but let's add the visibility. So when I first started building this a few weeks ago, I mentioned like I want to make a Strava like experience for coffee, right? So like you can share posts with your um you can share posts with your friends or you can hide them, right? You can if you have a run you're not super happy about, you can hide that activity from your friends or you could just show it to a single friend or something like that. So we'll have a visibility toggle here. Um,
Nothing like
typical.
creating some good friendly competition, huh?
That's right. That's right. So it's gonna be pretty
You can
cool.
get the best coffee.
That's right. That's what I want to do, dude. I was just thinking about this morning, like having a brew challenge or something. Like
Dude, that'd be
having to.
cool.
I know, right? Like gamify it a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
there's opportunity here, right? There's opportunity. I'm not totally crazy.
You can have
Um,
like the war of the different cafes around the world, you know?
I'm sort of liking this, like where this is going.
Yeah, like
So
the Five Elephant in Berlin.
love Five Elephant, love them. So but yeah, you could basically like send your friend like a brew challenge, and you could like you could have a brew off or a coffee, it'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
think,
fun.
yeah, yeah, cool. All right, so visibility, let's say, yeah, would you like your friends to brew? Oh, that's the title. Sorry. Um, visibility to view, not brew, this post. Perfect. All right. So we have the ability to upload. We have upload an image. We have some ability to edit this note, and this will be the public note. And then we have the ability to post. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say update document. We're going to update this coffee reference document here. Perfect. And we don't need to add all of this stuff. We added all this stuff on the first page. And I'll take you through that process of what it looks like to create a note. But we do want to update, let's see, public note here. We're going to add a coffee post image, right? We're going to do it from here, which is the uploaded image. And then we're going to do post visibility. Oh, public, private, friends. Okay. So what we'll do here is we'll do a conditional value or if then else statement, conditional value, and we'll say condition equals switch list tile equals true. We'll say public, and otherwise we'll do private. Okay, sick. Perfect. All right, and then we will, let's see, do we have like a last edited or something? Equipment time, brew ratio, coffee map, coffee weight, user. Okay, timestamp. Yeah, we'll update the timestamp. Okay, perfect. All right, sweet. So let's go ahead and go back to our coffee new, and let's change the navigation now. So we're going to say, instead of main discover, we're going to do coffee. Ooh, let's see, coffee post. What is my name? What did I do this? Create social post. Ah, come on now. Always remember your names. Create social post. Boom. Let's go ahead and pass in. We're just going to do a default here. Pass in the coffee notes from the action outputs here. Perfect. All right. And then we're also going to come up here to this create document, and we're going to, so that if you don't want to do that, right, we're just going to do post visibility private for all of this. So if you want to make it public, on the next one, you can do that. So, all right, cool. We already have this stuff working where, you can see posts here. And once this updates, I'll go through the process and we'll see. So, uh-oh. Visibility is imported from both Flutter Dart and enums. Okay, enums public. All right. Well, that's annoying. Something with enums and here and here. Okay. If switchless tile equals true. Maybe that's just a little problem. All good. Well, hey, we have a decent amount of people here, so this is probably a great time to announce that we're doing a FlutterFlow workshop not this Saturday, sorry. August 17th, right? August 17th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. 3-hour seminar. I'm gonna just go out. Sometimes these things give you errors, and just a nice little refresh of the device will help. But hey, we're doing an amazing workshop. I'm being hosted by Bruce Van Zyl, who's coming on and helping everybody. I mean, it's going to be awesome for me. I can't wait, actually. But we're going to be going through how you can establish processes and practices in order to deliver high quality applications to your clients on a routine basis. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. He's going to focus on a bazillion things that are going to be super helpful on how to get clients, how to sign clients, how to stop working for pennies on the dollar, how to stop misquoting stuff. So it's going to be really informational and very educational. It's not going to be like this live stream where we're just going through stuff. It's going to be very content heavy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We have the link. Let's see. Workshop. Oh, great. I just sent it to you, Mark. If you want to post it in the chat, that'd be great.
Got that.
Trying to see. Okay, workshop. No code. UI.io. And I'll showcase it. Nice. So
That's right. That's right, Kevin. Mark your calendars.
Mark it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and it's going to be super informational. There's an ability to sign up as a VIP as well. You will get access to a Slack channel where you can ask questions. You'll get access to live stream and be able to join it and ask questions live. You'll also get a bunch of resources. So at Kaleo, we have a process when we onboard new clients, right? We do certain things. We have a Figma file that's ready to go with proper mapping of theming, textiles, etc. We're able to quickly iterate on some initial design direction there, and then we're able to port those over into a FlutterFlow project that has everything set up with theme styles, and then a few basic components that you'll need in all of your projects. So we're going to share those as well, and then you also get access to courses. I think the design principles course is about 8 lessons, all about design principles and how to increase your design pedigree. So that's gonna be super fun. I'm excited. I was telling Mark before this. It's sort of nerve-wracking. I've been running to and fro all week, working on client projects, working evenings on that stuff. Been a lot of it's been a lot, but it's been something that I've been wanting to do for the last 4 months, and just able to sort of gather my feet under me and do that. So cool. Back to sort of building. Mark, question.
It's gonna be great. No, I'm just thinking about the workshop. I'm really looking forward to it too. It's always good to go through those things and just even learn some tips from you and from others of like how to build faster, even, and how to, which would then in turn get you a higher income or a higher pay for per project,
Yep.
being able to dish those out quicker. And it's gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. We are, man. I'm very much looking forward to it because, well, for many reasons. Yeah. This is stuff that we've done at Kaleo for 11 years. And every time you pitch a new project, what we realized was we're doing the same things over and over and over again, and it takes so much time. And it impacted our delivery, it impacted our delivery, our time, our the way that we impress clients. And so establishing these processes has helped us improve, showcasing stuff to clients quickly, and then also getting feedback early, asking the right questions before you dive in and get too far and then realize like, oh, we're not building what they want us to build. All of these things. So great. Now
That's
we have,
classic.
yeah, yeah. Okay. We do have a bunch of enum problems for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. We're going to remove the post visibility. We're going to say, we're just going to make it a Boolean. Sometimes it's easier just to, remove the pain point. Uh, so, all right, let's go here. False visibility. Um, we'll just make it false. Perfect. And then on the social post here, we will make it
This is
dependent.
a good question, quick and easy one, um, from Ryan saying, for someone building their own app and learning as they go, is it worth spending the time in Figma, the first import, or would you recommend just staying in FlutterFlow?
Good question, Ryan. Okay, so there's a couple of answers to this depending on your proficiency with both tools, right? For me, Figma is a great platform to ideate to quickly and to get a bunch of, and we were just talking about this, Mark and I were just talking about this, like if you want to see like 4 or 5 different variations of the same screen, like it's a lot easier to do that in Figma than it is in FlutterFlow. And if you do that in FlutterFlow, it's like, okay, then you have to like delete those 5 or 6, screens you don't want anymore. So if you're doing stuff like um, ideating around like general direction of your primary screens in your application, sometimes it's nice just to sit in Figma and do that quickly, and then port the final design over to FlutterFlow. The process that we go through at Kaleo, which I'll explain in more depth at the workshop, is that we quickly ideate in Figma, and we already have screens pre-designed, right, where we can just maneuver stuff around. We don't give templates to our clients. Period. We adjust things, right? You have to make things unique to each client's use case. But all client or almost every single application that's built is composed of the same things, right? An app bar, a nav bar, content on the page, maybe a list view, maybe a scrollable horizontal list view, a form page, something like this, right? Like they all have different characteristics of the same DNA. Okay. So if you have something where you can just arrange stuff or quickly adjust things like textiles and colors, and you can show that to your client, it's going to be a lot easier to get feedback early on and then get started in FlutterFlow quicker. So, we do this from a design side as well, right? Like when we were designing everything in Figma, applications from from 10 screens to 200 screens, we had these processes in place, mostly in Sketch and now in Figma. We're also establishing them in FlutterFlow. Okay, so authentication flows. Why are we building these totally unique, really weird custom authentication flows? It's an authentication flow, okay? Change an image, change the logo, adjust the color, and then get ready to roll, okay? They all are pretty much the same stuff. FlutterFlow provides you with 3 or 4, I think 5 actually, 5 different types of authentication flows out of the box. Everything's hooked up. Don't do it. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Utilize one of those and then adjust what you need or don't need in those authentication flows. That in and of itself is impressive, right? You out of the box, um, you get create account, log in, forgot password, edit profile. It's just like boom, you're off to the races. So yeah, I would recommend um, utilizing these elements that are available and then adjusting them to your use cases. And again, we'll go over that in more detail at this workshop, and we'll share with you the actual uh, projects, so the actual files that we utilize at Kaleo and Lenovo to do this. And sorry, I'm just trying to waste time waiting for my simulator to start back up.
I
Many
was gonna say
times,
that was a great, very thorough answer.
Yeah, yeah, right. Um,
Uh,
yeah,
I
dude.
like
But
also seeing some of the design in Figma because of the being able to have the several different variations. And if also
yep,
you're working with other designers, then it's much easier just
100%.
to like, okay, look on it, comment on it, quickly change colors, quickly change what a card looks like versus in FlutterFlow. So, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Um, Comment, feedback, all that stuff is a lot easier. You get notifications for your comments in Figma. You don't do that in FlutterFlow yet. So when they implement that, then it'll be like really nice. But in all honesty, like I ideate a lot of my things in FlutterFlow. Okay. Now I'm super experienced in all that fun stuff. Like this entire application didn't touch Figma, right? Like the initial version back in 2019 touched Figma, actually Sketch. And since then, I've just iterated 3 times on this, all in FlutterFlow. I'm just building this, in FlutterFlow, adjusting things, working on, um, yeah, designs that I like and enjoy. So yeah, all done in FlutterFlow. So, and that's what you know, we do 70% of our design now in FlutterFlow for most applications. There are still the use cases where you need to flesh some stuff out in Figma, and maybe the client's budget proposes you to just flesh stuff out in Figma, allow them to see, some ideas. And we also like maybe another team member, not a developer, would have to do that. So it's a little less expensive for some people. But we're doing a project right now that's a prototype, and we're doing 2 of them actually. And one of them was like, "Oh, we need a Figma prototype, a full click through Figma prototype." And I was like, "You are out of your mind. You are like, this is ridiculous. Like, there's no way you need a full click through prototype from Figma, which sucks. You get PNGs at the end." Anyways, we'll talk about that later. But all right. So see if this even works. I'm pretty sure it will. Let's enter I'm going to enter my notes from earlier this morning. So I had a coffee, 18 grams. I finished at 302. My ratio was 16:6. I brewed a V60. I used my Ode grinder actually. So yes, my brew time was 2:32. My grind size was 8.3. This coffee was light, berry forward, and delicious. And I'll go down here to ratings. I'll rate it a 6 out of 7. Oh, nice. And now we get a post here. So let's go ahead. Oh, I need to change this. I don't know what I was doing here. This is the active one? No, I need like a valid. That's what I need to do. I'm going to do that right now. Come back over here. We're going to just make this valid. What am I thinking? Unbelievable. Sometimes you just get building and talking and then you don't realize what you're doing. But we should see this, right? We're passing the information, right? We have the 6 rating, we have the information here. So now we're going to make this visible, and then I'm going to post a little image Yeah, let's say we post. These are all my shots, just so you guys know. Let's see. Wait, timeout. Gallery. Okay. Image. Image uploading. Oh, nice. Okay. And now if we post, oh, you know what? Heck. Wait, we have the update record here, but it's just going to sit there if we don't update it. So what we're going to do is we're going to say go home to main dashboard. A discover. Yeah, that's it. And we're going to do scale 300. All right. Cool. And then we're going to also copy this because on this one we have a snack bar. Let's just go ahead and cut that. And let's come bring it over here to this post button. And let's put it right here. All right. Now we should be able to post this and go to home screen and see this. So that's the first thing we want to do, right? 36 minutes in, sorry. We had some issues with our simulator, but we'll post this. Perfect. Awesome. Oh my gosh, looky there. Coffee was light, berry forward, and delicious. Oh, we didn't edit that. We could have edited this, but we haven't changed that. So yeah, not bad. The next thing I want to do, this is going to be super fun. I didn't get to it last week because we were doing the friend stuff, but I don't know if you guys have ever utilized Pinterest, but on Pinterest, you can like press and hold on an image and you get these options popping up, right? You get like, save to a bucket or pin, share, all of these things. And I was like, dude, I want to try that in a FlutterFlow app. So what I would like to do is, I don't have likes here. We'll add likes, but I want to press and hold and then get like these things that pop up. And so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do that. So let's go ahead and add in a component. Okay. And we'll just create it. We're going to say post options. All right. Now on this post options, I'm going to do a row. And this row is going to be center aligned. And I'm going to do icon button. I'm going to do 3 of them. All right, cool. And we're going to do some spacing here. And we're going to do minimum 12 and 12. Okay. And we're going to do 3 options here. So I think our 3 options are going to be like maybe heart to like to comment. Aw. Comment. Or to, and maybe this one's like down here actually, to report. So we'll just utilize this right there. All right, cool. Now we also want these guys to animate in because this is the beauty of FlutterFlow is you get to implement all of these nuanced interactions and designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on page load, add in an animation, hide before animating, apply same duration and delay. We'll do 400. We want it to fade. We want it to scale 0.5, 0.5. We want it to rotate. We're just going to do 5. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Maybe we'll just do like 8. We don't need it we don't need it to rotate that much. Okay, cool. And then we also want it to slide. We're just going to slide a little bit. All right, cool. Sweet. And I'm going to add this. I'm going to add padding to this so that they appear sort of like in a circular thing. Oh, Kevin, sorry, I was just looking at your comment, Kevin. Um, oh, this is a good question. There's a CLI tool, but I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. I think there's the CLI tool is probably the quickest way to do that. Um, and we just had a developer. We have a development team working on a project with us, and they were wondering the same thing. Like, how can you easily connect to GitHub and then feed that into the local run? So there are some things where FlutterFlow is working on these things, but they're just not quite there yet. But yeah, MacBook and local run is the way to go. So big fan of that. Now we're going to do 400 and 100 here. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. We're going to do that as well. We're just going to paste that in here. We're going to do 200. Okay. Cool. That's nice. All right. So this is, these are the little things we want. And then what we want to do is we want to long press on this. So let's go ahead and add an action. And long press, add an action. We're going to do custom dialog, and we're going to do post options. Yes. And we're going to do a barrier color of accent 4. And we're going to do align with target dialog. And I'm going to do center top. We're going to see this. We're going to see where these appear. But what I wanted to do is I want to long press this, right, and then get the option. We're going to try to do them above, and we'll see. We'll see if this works. Yeah. Followers down to probably set up. Nice, nice. Thank you all for answering, Kevin. That's great. And Ruben, thanks for confirming. Okay, let's see. Come on, dude. Isn't defined. The method show align dialog isn't defined. Interesting. I bet you it's because we are adding actions, multiple actions on this thing. Press. So we have an on. Yeah, we have that. Okay, post options. Come on, why isn't this working? Non-dismissible. No, we want it to be dismissible. I'm gonna do just a restart. Don't you love this? You just run into little errors while you're live building. Unbelievable.
Well, it's in a way it's good because it makes I can relate to it. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not the only one that's running into these little
Yeah.
errors I'm building.
Yeah. Look at there. Look at there. The method show line dog isn't defined for the class. Show is Try correcting the name to the name of the existing method or defining a name show dialog. What the heck? That's so weird, dude. All right.
I agree, Kevin. I think it's really cool seeing you guys help each other out. All the comments on the community. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we'll change the name to this. I don't know if that's going to work, but let's say social post options. This will allow us to like or comment on a post. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this works. We have a social screens, so we'll do that. And then we'll try to make, let's see if we have this. Update on page change, yes. Okay, action on long press, social post options, yes. Okay. Avoid overflow, align with target widget, yes. I want it to align to target widget. All right. We're going to just try this. If not, we'll just go into the reporting state because, or the liking, right? To like a post. We have 15 minutes left. I think that gives us enough time to do that. So, yeah. Well, I think it's going to go, maybe. No. The method isn't defined for the class. Okay. I don't know. I don't have any I don't have any issue or any yeah, I don't know. Oh well. We'll try it next time. I'll post it. I'll work on this after the live stream, but I don't want to waste your guys' valuable time trying to bug fix something that doesn't need to be bug fixed right now. So what we'll do is, as I said in the beginning, when we have a social media app, you need the ability to moderate content. So we are going to on the social post, not this social post page. Sorry, um, social screens, details, coffee post. Yes. So on this little guy, um, we need to do two things. If so, right now we're showing this if it's related to you, but we don't need to do that because this doesn't have an action set up for it right now. Yeah, of course. Okay. So we need the ability to create. Ruben, sorry, this is not a shareable project because this is my own project. It's my own. It's my own application that I launched and am working on. So but I'll explain the process here because what this is an extremely important process for a social post or a social app is the ability to report posts. So what we're going to do here is we're going to link to a modal. So I'm going to just say add component modal, and we should get a bunch here. Let's see this one. Boom. We're going to say modal report post. Sweet, awesome. And this one is this would work. It does work. Perfect. All right. Sick. I'm going to go ahead and remove this blur and container, though. We don't need it. Remove. Remove. Nice. Okay. So we're going to say report post. And we're going to leave a note, but we're not really, we're going to leave a note, but this is going to be like an optional note. We want to leave options for the report. So um, let's see. We're going to say note. Yeah. 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 You're right. I like that, Mark. All right, so we're gonna do choice chips here. Boop. And let's set up that. Oh, we don't have a theme style. See, this is why. This is why you need that FlutterFlow project template because we have all this stuff. All right. Primary text.
Welcome, Joseph. No worries, I'm being late.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
Cool. Right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and add an option here. So option one would be inappropriate. Right. Not relevant. And maybe like uh yeah, I think inappropriate and not relevant are probably the two that you need. I mean, there's like porn or something, but like inappropriate pretty much. Yeah, we'll just play explicit. How do you spell explicit, guys? There we go. All right. Why is my color secondary? Primary text and icon color. All right, border color. To primary, two, and I can do accent one. Nice. Okay. And I'm going to update this to 4 and 4. Sweet. So report post. Okay. Now, this is just the beginning of it because what we need to do is we need to pass a post reference into here. So we're going to say that coffee post ref. And we're just going to do a document reference because all we need is the ID because that's what we're going to do. We're going to just report the post reference. We don't need the document. We don't need to access any of the fields in the document. And then what we need to do is we need to create a report. So generate with AI. I need a collection with a user reference, time created, Uh, coffee notes reference, a description, and reason. Sweet.
How often do you use the AI gen for
All the time.
building a collection? All the time?
All the time. Yep. I think every single time I create one, I utilize it. So
You find
it's
it's
pretty.
faster or
Oh yeah, so much faster. Like, I mean, okay, maybe not so much faster, but faster. Like if I had to create that, I would have had to create 5 things. Even if I utilized the keyboard, like it wouldn't be as fast as just typing out what I wanted. So yeah, cool. Now we have these reports, and we can create a document here and create reports, and we'll add the fields here. The coffee notes is just going to be this coffee notes reference that we passed in. The user is going to be the authenticated user. The description is going to be here, this notes section. Time created is going to be current. Um, we'll do this for now. Yeah, current time. And then the reason is going to be from this choice chips. There you go. Sweet. All right. So we're going to create that. And then we also, obviously, right? So we're going to create report. And then we need to dismiss this. So dismiss bottom sheet. And then maybe even navigate back. Sorry. Yeah, we'll just dismiss. That'll be good enough. Oh, you know what? What we do want is a snack bar. So we'll say you have successfully, snack bar. You have successfully reported this post. All right. Error. 3, hide, boom. I do this to improve the user experience. It's called, my wife coined the term feedback insurance. So feedback insurance is the ability to send something and then receive something back, right? Like okay, cool. I didn't just dismiss it. Did that go through? Yes, it did. So we're gonna say, yeah, user alert here. Dismiss, create, awesome. What we also need to do is we need to deploy our rules here. But before we do that, I'm going to, we have post visibility here. And what we need is, we need, we probably need like an additional one. Well, whenever we get the visibility to work with enums, you could have like a reported field in there, and then we'll just hide those, but we'll say reported. If something's reported and confirmed, we will hide it from users in the app. So reported is a Boolean. Nice. And then we can, well, we'll update that eventually, but for now, let's just make sure we have this. Yeah, we'll just make sure we have it. So let's go ahead and deploy our rules. Here, reports, we'll say authenticated users for now, so that we can create these reports. Nice. Okay, and now we actually need to get here. So on this one, we can do bottom sheet, show, and we had modal report post. Perfect. I'm going to say accent 4, which is the overlay, and we're going to pass this coffee post. Coffee notes here. Document reference. Sweet. Enable drag. All right. Cool. Now we also need to do this for comments, right? You need to report comments as well, which we'll do as well. What we'll do is we have a post reference. but we'll also do a comment reference. So we can report a comment if it's, you know, yeah, if it's like ads, spam is a good one. Yeah, spam would be a pretty nice one. So here we can say inappropriate, not relevant, explicit, not relevant. I hate this coffee and think it is dumb. Report post. Boom, you successfully reported this post. Oh my gosh, black on red. Stop it. No, please don't ever do that. Let's go. Let's go do this. We're going to update this. Number one thing on alerts, please do not do any text other than white on your alerts, unless it is like totally, um, if it's like some yellow or some really bright green where it's inaccessible to read the actual, you know, yeah, when it's inaccessible to read, that would be a thing that you can use in different color text. But to improve your designs, please just utilize white text on color backgrounds. You'll thank me later when you close more projects and you deliver better projects. So, all right, cool. Now we still are able to report this post. We don't have anything updated here, and we need that. So, hey, this accent 4 isn't that accent isn't that accenty? Is this 30? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna move it to 70. Oh, that was 30. This 70. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. So what we need to do is we need to query the reports on this social post. And then if a document exists, we need to showcase like this post has been reported. Yep, you're right. Can we export the reports as PDF or something? Jackson, Yes, you can. It's possible. If you know how to export as a PDF, 100% do it. We are doing that as a project. It does require some custom code, but you can export those as a PDF or a CSV probably. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Firebase collection. So you have to have a interface for it, and then you can implement some custom code. You can utilize ChatGPT if you'd like, just to help you, with that. And then, yeah, you can export them. So what we're going to do is, sorry, I'm just blabbering, but let's go ahead and I'm going to put our little post up here, and we're just about to the end here. So we do have a lot more people on, and I wanted to mention again that August 17th, we are hosting a workshop, a 3-hour workshop from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. going over processes and practices you can implement to help improve your product delivery game with your clients. It's mainly focused on agency owners, freelancers, and builders. But we are super excited to yeah, do that workshop. I'm being joined by Bruce Van Zyl from a Nova agency, and we are going to be doing some really fun stuff. Yeah, 3-hour seminar. There's a link in the chat. You can go and join up. So workshop at nocodui.io, sign up. Register, please join. I don't think you'll regret it. I hate all these salesy things or whatever, but I don't think you'll regret it actually. I think it's going to be quite a fun 3-hour seminar. There's going to be a ton of value in it. So you're going to be able to leave with a good amount of knowledge, and there's an MVP option for you to get the resources we're going to go over. So the resources are listed in the VIP package after you sign up, but it includes stuff like a Figma file with proper mapping and template screens, right? The template screens that are in FlutterFlow, all in Figma, or not all, but most in Figma. A FlutterFlow project that has everything you need to quickly get set up with theme widgets, and proper styling, and then a design principles course from No Code UI, and something else. There's one, or a Slack channel. Obviously, that's a big one. Private Slack channel that gives you access to a further community. So, so I just wanted to show this reported post. So like for the user that posted it, they need to know like why was it being reported. They don't need to know who reported it, but why it was being reported, the reason and stuff. And then for you as well, the person that did report it, that it showed that that your report went through and all that good stuff. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to query a little document here, query collection. It's going to be a reports single document. We're going to hide it if it doesn't exist. So the filter is going to be coffee notes equal to coffee notes reference.
Hey, what's the time again for the workshop? August 17th from
August 17th, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yes. Good question. Good question.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, guys. Would love to see you there. I'll be there as well, just soaking in all the wisdom from Andrew and the others.
Excited to hear from Bruce, man. Like, I think it's going to be super fun. He's going to go over some really cool stuff. So I'm really excited, and we can always learn. Looky there. So we have this, right? This post is reported. This post is not reported. Nice. Very cool. You can leave comments. Hello world. You are awesome. I did that in my spare time after one of them. So cool, guys. Thank you all for joining. Really appreciate it. And look forward to seeing your names on the sign up list. And really, just thank you again. This has been great. So we'll post this. This will all be on YouTube. And then, I'll try to figure out the bug and try to explain it on Twitter later. So thank you all. We'll see you guys next week.